quick
Fix,
result. But I kept on telling, don't go there.
Yeah.
Go with the naturopathy or Ayurveda or Siddha, anything. But that will be the everlasting thing. What is your idea about it, sir?
So the thing is, basically, I think it's a mentality that I have a headache, pop in a pill, headache is gone for 4 or 5 hours, then it doesn't fix you because you're not looking at the root cause of it. And also society kind of governs that too. The whole society is geared. One of the example which was given to me, that some IT company had a female worker there and she delivered the baby, and her boss called her after 1 week, says, okay, now enough is enough, now come back on work.
Wow.
And hey, mother needs to be with the baby. That is the most important dharma of that mom. Yes, work can take a back burner. I'm not saying that ladies can't work. Ladies are actually better workers than the males. But at that time, her dharma is to the baby.
Yeah.
So I think we are not understanding that the laws of Mother Nature. That's simple. We're not understanding. There is a day and there is a night. In the daytime, we want to do the things which we do in the night, and we want to do the things which we do in the daytime in the night. We're completely switching it up. And when we're doing that, we're disobeying the laws of Mother Nature, and we are going to have problem. And look at the, just to share with you, the number one selling drug in America right now is Abilify, which is for psychosis, for psychiatric problem. You know the price of it, $186 billion. Wow. So we are making a sick society. Number one selling drug. Just Google it, you'll find.
For what purpose?
For the mental diseases. Oh. $186 billion. Abilify. Just Google Abilify. Abilify. 186 billion worth is sold for mental diseases. Does it fix the problem? No. What fixes the problem is your mind, yoga, breathing exercise, having a powerful conversation, listening to satsang. We know our culture said, seek the truth. Satsang, seek the truth.
Yeah.
The gravity is truth, water is truth, air is truth, the fire is truth, sun is truth, moon is truth. If you seek that, they have a lot of wisdom for us.
It's a different dimension of for you, sir. I'm seeing like Sodhi in the way you got rooted into it. Yeah. And so since same thing, I'm a natural lover. As you know very well about it. So how to make sure that people understand the importance of all these things, like eating the healthy stuff, and we have been talking, and I have friends all over the globe, and they try to help me, and we set up like online programs, and sometimes like program like these with you, and still I'm seeing there is a gap, and people are not able to open up, or they are not open enough to understand the concept of this, of the solutions offering from the, especially the country which we have come from, India, the Ayurveda science, naturopathy, Siddha, whatever, and what can be done to...
I think education is the key, teaching people. For example, we think when we do stenting of the heart disease fixed. No, we just put a little bit of opening stuff in there. The disease is still there. And if you look at the studies again, this is everything which I'm saying comes from the research. People who has a non-unstable angina has no benefit of stenting. Actually, it does not help you. You don't need that. You can reverse that heart disease as soon as 6 to 9 months. If you follow the vegetarian diet, if you go Dr. D. Nornish, and there is another doctor, forgot his name now. He's written the book on the subject. And even Dr. Sanjay Gupta did a program on that one. You can Google that one.
Sure.
So vegetarian diet has shown to reverse the heart disease. Eating healthy vegetarian diet. Just simple process. And, heart disease, everybody's worried. In India, 50% heart attack, 43% here. Yeah. What we're doing is we're doing stenting, or we're doing bypass surgeries. That does not need to happen. It does not fix the problem. It's like, you have a plumbing problem in the house. You just put a little weld here. Does it fix the rest of the plumbing? No. It's a heart disease is a plumbing problem. Your blood vessels are corroded. You cannot change them unless you change your lifestyle. You don't, exactly. And I think Dr. D. Nornish was the first one to prove that heart disease can be reversed angiographically by following yoga, breathing exercises, and vegetarian diet.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So eating egg also, it's like, is it coming? I don't know. It's a question people ask me. Is it a vegetarian or non-vegetarian or kind of?
Again, the Ayurvedic medicine is not vegetarian, by the way. We have described every kind of animal meat and eggs and stuff. But again, excess eating is also not considered good too. Balancing. And certain seasons you can have animal meat, certain seasons you can't. The meat has the heating properties. So the hot days, meat are not considered good. Actually, Mother Nature, our grandmas followed those rules. Most of the Indian females were vegetarian, if you look at it. The male used to eat meat, the females never ate meat. So it's an interesting part. If you look at it, the ladies lived longer than the males. Okay, the female lived more longer. So this is interesting. If you look at the perspective, it says, whoa. So if you want to be healthier, I think shifting towards more vegetarian is okay. Egg is fine. But again, look at the Mother Nature. How often you have eggs? If you look at, there is only comes in certain season. After that, there is no eggs. But we artificially create eggs here, so that means it's not the best food for all year round. Again, my answers come from looking at Mother Nature. What Mother Nature has to provide, that is sustainable, that has been doing there for millions of years. And when we have the caged animal, we are forcing them to, with the hormones, to make more eggs. That eggs are not good. Same thing with the milk. Back home, when we were small kids, the cow used to give 4 to 6 liters of milk, and that was considered the best cow. Now, same cow is milking 70 to 80 liters of milk. How can be that good? And the cows are different. All those varieties of the cow we have here, they're different. They have a different milk protein. The cows back from India, especially Sahiwal cow, has a different protein. They are protective against heart disease and cancers and blood pressure and diabetes. Whereas these cows' milk, the casein causes heart disease, cancer. So I think what we are trying to, there's a lot of, the same question, milk. How can milk is a problem for me now? Because it's a different cow. It's a different kind of milk has been stimulated for so many liters. Cannot be healthy for you.
Very nice, sir. So I think we are nearing for the closing this discussion. So the end of the day, the Ayurveda science and naturopathy, and you mentioned that the education is very important. The people should know, and we are also reaching towards it. And you are also now started reaching towards the radio program.
Yeah.
You have your channel, all these things, and especially the kids, the parents they have to be educated to give their kids
Exactly.
this kind of science. And what a parent can do for, especially I see the kids at the age of 5 or 6, they watch all these things, and they started putting the spectacles,
glasses, yeah, exactly.
glasses,
yeah.
and how to avoid this. And
So I think one thing is parenting. My father was an educationist. He was a principal of schools for many years. He was also superintendent of schools, director of education. And his thing was the mother should at least spend first 5 years with the parents. He discouraged ladies to work for the first 5 years. That same thing happened with my mom. My mom was only high school when she got married. And then we are 4 brothers. And after we were gone to school, my youngest brother, my mom did in Hindi, she did a bachelor's in Hindi. And then she went to medical school, did her medical school. And because he encouraged her to do, but not when the kids were younger. And so it's a very interesting concept that when the mother, especially mother, is with the kid and the father, the both has a role. But when you're doing the parenting together, especially the mothers, you are the kids are like a sponge. They can observe everything what you do. As a young, my kids, when they were young, my son is 31 years old now, and I used to do yoga, I used to do breathing exercise. We ate healthy. We never brought any sodas in our home. Guess what my son is doing? He's doing the same thing. So he is like a sponge. So you have to become the example.
Parents have to be the example.
And when my son got married a couple of years ago, and the first thing he did for his wife, instead of buying him an expensive gift, he bought him the health club membership. Because I like to exercise and I want you to take to the exercise. This is the mantra which my dad taught me, that if you want to stay healthy, eat healthy, exercise, and you'll be healthier. And I'm so proud to tell you that my daughter-in-law, my son, both do exercise. They meditate at 5 o'clock. My daughter-in-law is doing postgraduate in orthodentistry. My son is an MBA from Harvard. So very intelligent boys, but they get up at 5 o'clock, do meditation, do exercise, then go to their work. And she is so busy. She start her school by 7:30, come home by 6 o'clock. She cooks at home. All the 3 meals are made at home. Not So all those my wife taught that how to make it, how to make fresh vegetable, good breakfast, good lunch and dinner. She created a system. And she said, we go out maybe once a week. That's it. That's okay for that. But not like most of my patients, even, the IT guys, they're eating morning, evening and noon outside.
Yeah.
You cannot be healthier. And that's what the kids going to learn.
Yes.
When you start eating those fried food, your palate is going to change. When your palate is changed, now you're trying to put them healthy food, they're going to say it's garbage. Because the palate is changed. If you come from India, come from South India, you never had the taste of pizza.
Yeah.
You came to this country, the first thing you look at the pizza, oh my God, slimy. So now you eat pizza with the yum, okay? Because your palate changed. If you change the palate at a young age of the kid, you have a trouble rest of the life. So teaching at young, be the example. Then you'll have a wonderful, and no parent in the world wants bad for their kids.
Yes.
No parent. So I think teaching you first, teaching me first, and then the kids we don't have to teach them, they will follow. They will just become sponge.
Nice, sir. Actually, there are a lot more to discuss. We will discuss over a period of time. And thank you for coming in.
You're
for
welcome.
Saha TV. And Saha TV is not only local, and we spread. It's basically a YouTube channel, but we spread everywhere now. 2 lakh people are watching every month, and it's keep growing. Mm-hmm. And it's the only goal of the Saha TV is make sure the same thing, helping each other, for especially body, mind, and emotion. And your contribution is very nice. Dear viewers, we will have more session with the doctor, and so much needs to be extract. So much input we need to get it from him. And thank you very much. We will see you in some other day. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.